Yo, 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 what it do, y'all boys? What it do, man? Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. I've been missing doing this. I've been missing doing my OBS video, little daily trading videos. Y'all must be like, yo, that boy JR don't even trade no more. Don't even trade no more. It's not true. So we got those L's last week. You guys know, no, 2 weeks ago. You guys saw that we got cooked. So we're literally freaking 95 away from blowing two accounts, basically. 100 away from this one. No, no, no. Sorry. 95 away for this one. We're basically like 500 away from this one. 500 away from two of them. But yo, price action's been straight cooked, gang. Like when I say cooked, I mean straight chop, chop. I knew it, dog. Look at this M15 wick right here, just to make you feel like there's a trade for sales. I started using these the simple MAs that freaking that boy what's his name? Q Banks uses. I like this right here. This is the 1 hour supply. That's a good trade. Honestly. That's a good trade. Supply and demand. That's the 1 hour supply. Look at it bounce right off of that thing. Maybe should have took that. Nah, man. It's not my strategy. I'm gonna need 20 points all the way. Oh my god, bro. It's damn near impossible, fam. Price action's just been cooked, fam. Like price action's just been straight cooked. That's why when price action was good, I took those bad trades. And now I'm here in August, cooked price action. And this is GG's, bro. Just GG's, bro. Yo, my boy want to get on Discord because he's learning how to trade. Worst month. Worst month to learn how to trade. I'm just making this video. Just cause, bro, I gotta make my video, bro. I gotta make my videos. I gotta talk to my peoples, but we're probably not gonna take a trade today. We're probably not gonna take a trade today. It's looking mega cooked. Mega cooked. Nah, bro. Look at that. Look at that supply right there, bro. Hell no. Hell to the nut, hell to the no, hell to the nut, to the nut. Once again, once again. That boy LeBron always out here showing off in our Discord hit with his strategy. Um, where is Peoples? Where's that boy Joshua Teller at, bro? The McClappy, King Kwan. See that boy? Look at that pro trader looking at. You're Uh, yep. I say yep just to see the Discord working. I mean the OBS working. Text him see. There. Price action looks so cooked, bro. Oh my god, dude. We'll be on these freaking. I'm not gonna blow him or pass him for the next freaking mega cooked, bro. Give that boy a lesson. So you guys gonna be in for a little treat. Supply and demand lessons right here. Supply and demand lessons. Um, and we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it, fam. We gonna talk about it, y'all boys. Yeah, yeah. All right, y'all boys. We got that boy Joshua in the building, bruh. We gonna teach him something today. I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of this one, cause dog, I haven't been able to make no YouTube videos because price action's just been doggy doodle, bruh. Doggy doodle, bruh. Look, man. I hope it's listening while it's also screen recording for you. All right, bro. Look, Brand, this is super important because this is a big
Wait,
part of
wait,
our.
wait. Now, are you sure you screen shared right? Cause now, are you on the thing, the chart right now?
Yeah.
Oh, cause now I only see the Discord.
Let me see. Can you see the
You
chart
need to
now?
look when you share your screen. Look, go to share screen, right? And then put entire screen.
It gives me two options: OBS and Joshua Discord.
Yeah, look, you see at the top where it says entire
Oh
screen?
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
Now entire screen.
What's up, man? My grandpa in this shit right now, bro. Uncle,
Yeah,
I'm
you see.
uncle. I don't even know how to use this. All right, bro. Entire screen. There you go. You can see it now.
Yeah, I could see everything now.
Um, boom. Oh my god, dude. Price has me so like I just look at it and I'm like uncomfortable. So look, bro, this is extremely important. This is our strategy. Like the strategy that you're learning, this is how me and Duber did it for years. We just started doing the A plus setup only gap in the market. But before, we would also do supply and demand because our whole strategy is supply and demand. Look, so this is the only potential trade that I see for today on ES right here. We have our lower low, this is our lower high, and then we have a lower low right here. Boom. It's this last candle because none of these candles closed under it. That already kind of lets you know that it's showing mad weakness, right? This one not closing under it is fine. This one not getting all the way to the gap is fine. But then this one rejecting all the way down here and closing above the lower low, is showing weakness. Yes, this closing in the gap means that it respected the gap for our strategy, but it doesn't actually mean that. Like it didn't respect the gap per se. It just happened to close in the gap. The only way this is valid is if it starts shooting down. You understand
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
you saw, did you see the pic, you saw the other gap that was in the picture I sent you?
Today,
Yeah, yeah, look to the left, look to the left of your screen, those three candles.
what about them?
Isn't that a gap?
This?
No, 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 all the way to the left.
Oh, you're saying here?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is a gap, but it's not. You're in bearish market structure. You understand? So yeah, like that is a gap. Just like you're gonna find a bunch of gaps. Just like this is a gap, this is a gap, um, this is a gap, this is a gap. Um, but the gap has to be inside of your market structure. This lower low, lower high. So if you're in a lower low, lower high, the gap has to be in confluence for you to find sells. This is not valid anymore
Okay.
because this is a higher low, higher high, but then it broke up. So it changed higher high, higher high, higher high, and then it reversed. Okay. Right now we just switched from bearish to bullish. So this is our higher high and our lower high. And right here we have a gapperoni. That's probably the only good trade I see today. If this candle closes above our higher high and the next candle comes down into our gap, I'll probably take it for buys and finally blow my accounts. And I say finally blow my accounts because dude, price is cooked, gang. But look, what I want to teach you
Yeah.
is not that. Um, Obviously, you always got to look at this, like I told you.
Mm-hmm.
This week. Oh, there was PMI today, August 3rd. No, no, this last week, bro. This week. So today there's no news, but tomorrow, no news tomorrow. But Wednesday we have core CPI, customer price index. This is red folder, bad news. Market could consolidate all the way till then, and then we have it on Thursday also at 8:30 a.m. But this one is strong news, and then we have just news all the time, dog. It's pretty obnoxious, nigga. But this month is looking all the way cooked. If this comes all the way down here and closes the gap, like GG's. And if this candle closes bearish right here, I don't really like that. So even if it leaves a little gap, I don't really like it touching the gap and going up. I need this candle to close bullish. You understand what I'm saying? To continue
Yeah.
the momentum. But whatever, this is what I want to teach you right here today. When we broke this market structure, something happened. We had a demand push. Where did the demand push start? It started right here. This candle. Boom. This is the
Yeah.
demand push to create our bullish market structure. You understand?
Yeah.
This was the supply push to create our bearish market structure. Supply push. This is the actual supply push. You understand?
Yeah.
So, this is why this is important because we do trace supply and demand. Now we just find we see the gap in the supply and demand and we use that gap for our entry. But a bunch of times I've traded off the supply push. So let's say this candle comes, the next few candles come all the way into my demand push. I could take it for buys, but that's a whole different strategy. That might be less probable every time. But look at this. This is what is most probable. Look what happened, bro. The 1 hour time frame is like the big brother of the 15-minute time frame. They like work together. The 30-minute is like the little brother of the 4 hour. The 1 hour right here. I like to use the 1 hour market structure also. Lower high, lower low. On the 1 hour, we're bearish. Take oh no, we're not bearish. Sorry. No, yeah, we are. Sorry. Hold up. Yeah, we are. But what happened in the 1 hour? Um, nigga, look at this, bro. Textbook right here. It came into our 1 hour supply. I mean, demand push. Where did the 1 hour start pushing? For one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 8 hours of bullish trend. A whole shift. A whole work shift, nigga. It started right here. So then when we're looking for sales, and I'm looking at the 1 hour, and it looks like this, it's clearly bullish. It's above my EMAs. It's in a bullish uptrend. But look, we have sales from here. That's fine. It could be doing a retracement. Look, it just tapped this 1 hour gap up here. It literally tapped a 1 hour gap and slid down for God knows how many points. How many points? Nah, only 20 points. It's going right back to that 1 hour gap. Let's see if it disrespects it or if it respects it. I really don't like price action. I feel like it's been really bad, but this is our 1 hour demand push. So let's say I'm looking for sales right here and I see this weakness of these two candles. I'm more sussed out, right? Your trade is less probable. Let's say it broke this 1 hour demand. So it closed down here. That
Yeah.
gives me a little more confidence on the sales. You understand what I'm saying? I literally, when I got
Yeah.
smoked on gold last week, look how the 1 hour looked before we started this giant pump up here. This is where I got smoked. This is where I got smoked. Look, I had it marked down. I had it marked and everything. This is the gap. I had a I had a lower low, I had a lower high. This is in Asia, and then I had a gap right here. It came into my gap, respected it. Then it shot up and it reversed, respecting it. I'm like, oh, freaking, like that's it. You know, we good. Yeah, right. I entered right here, and I didn't even see any profit. I didn't even see the dollar in profit, bro. It just took me out on the M15. Right. It was still above the EMAs though. That's a little suspect. The EMAs are like a support and resistance. But look at the 1 hour though. The 1 hour came to the EMA, came to the 1 hour supply, basically where it started, and wicked. It wicked. Wicks on the 1 hour and 4 hour show a lot of weakness. That's what it's showing. Weakness. Um, you want solid candles like this for continuation. So
Yeah.
um that's how I got smoked. So the 1 hour is very important on the on creating overall market structure. The reason that I was telling you the higher time frames, don't worry about them, is because at the end of the day, lower low, lower high, 15-minute gap in the push. That's what's most important, right? Like this is just gonna trick you out, but this is still important stuff that you need to start like noticing right here.
Yeah.
This is a good gold trade also, but this is probably gonna play out late, dog. I gotta go do a haircut at 11 and then at 12. I'm sick of this market structure, dog. Like I'm sick of being this close to blowing my accounts and not catching a good trade, bro. Um, Look at the little baby gap that I left. Look at the little baby gap. It's a little baby
I mean,
gap.
it closed green.
Yeah, it hasn't closed yet in 1 minute. Yeah, that looks pretty good. If the next 1 hour, if the next 15-minute candle comes into it, I'm gonna take that shit. So let's talk about entries. Let's talk about entries. This is important also because you were like yesterday. You were like, "Oh, should I have entered that?" And I said you missed it. Um, let's talk about entries. Let me go find a good trade so I can show you, bro. A good trade that I took. Oh my god! You see, ever since this day right here, since August 26th, No, since the 4th, August 4th. It's just been cooked, dog. Ever since this has been pumping endlessly and freaking, it's just been freaking cooked, bro. But previously, I was catching moles, dog. Look at that beautiful mole. Nah, it's not an A plus setup. Th- This is an A plus setup right here. This is an A plus setup right here. This ES. So I have this gap. The reason, because you have the supply, the H15 demand push right here. And it literally came all the way back into the demand push, and then market closed here, and then it opened back up here. So it came into the demand push and then kept going up. That doesn't matter. This is all I needed. Um, so this is Friday, the 24th of July. Yeah, July was a good month, man. Great, man.
Gold
So
might have a gap too.
yeah, I saw that. 1031. So right here you have a gap. Since this candle was the higher high, and then this candle barely closed above it, this becomes the higher high, and this becomes the higher low. So it just reverses very easily because it's such a tight higher low and higher high. Boom. Then you have a gap in the push. Then you have the retracement into the gap, and then you continue it for sells. But let's say Friday the 24th for your entry. Can I just go here on time? Yeah. Friday the 24th. Go to Friday the 24th. Yes, there you go, right here. Okay, where's the trade that I took? Right here.
Yo, I could use Top Step on my phone, right?
Yeah. So look, this is the trade that I took right here. So for you to enter, so let's say I had the 15-minute gap marked out on the 15-minute. You have to go to the 5-minute. I have all of these things starred, the things that I use, the lines, the parallel channel. I star them all so that I can have it here, and I don't have to go looking for them every time here.
That's smart.
Um, you create a channel. So you start off where the retracement into the gap started, and you create a channel, a little trend line like this. You see that? And after it gets into your gap, you have to wait till it breaks the channel. Once it breaks the channel, that's your entry signal. You hear what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Kind of.
So it's a little 1 minute trend line. Once it breaks that trend line, that little channel, that's your entry signal. This is a beautiful channel. They're not always going to be as beautiful as this. Sometimes they're going to be straight chop. And look at that, bro. It's under the EMAs. This is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful trade, bro. I just need like 10 trades like this, and I got money. Let's go back to right now.
One on S&P doesn't look too bad.
That doesn't look bad at all. So look, let's see. Let's see if it starts going down into the gap. It'll be perfect because the EMAs are right at the gap too. This would be perfect if it does it right now. But to take it for 20 points, bro, dang, bro. We have to take it all the way up here. Yeah. Because from down here, from the gap, let's say I enter right here, 20 points, that's not that much. It looks pretty good, man. I would be very grateful if this shit plays out right now.
I'll take it.
This could take forever though, bro. Okay, let's see. Look, boom. So then as it starts coming into the gap, I start creating the channel. I start creating the
You create
channel.
the channel on the 1 minute. All right, yeah.
Yes.
Wait, but why'd you create? Oh, so the channel you're supposed to like create it like if you're predicting where it's supposed to go.
No, no, no. I'm hoping that it goes into the gap and then it goes up. I'm hoping that it follows the channel like this correctly. If it breaks the channel right now, then I gotta readjust it. I just did it because I'm impatient.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I just did it because like That's how this is how I would hope that it plays out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would hope that it doesn't happen in one candle. Like I don't want to see this. I don't want this.
Mm.
For the previous gap, for the previous gap for this one, oof, damn, I had to go channel off. But whatever, the channel was gonna get disrespected anyways. For this gap right here, let's put it on this gap right here. Look how it came and touched the gap. Nah, bro. I don't like that at all. That's showing way too much strength for the upside. You get me?
Yeah.
Look at that. You see, it would have broke my channel. You don't put the channel that fast, bro. That's just me being a fool. Um, on top step and here, you could do this right here. You could click this little square
Yeah.
and put two
Yeah,
screens.
I have both gold and S&P on right now.
Nice. That's a giant gold gap, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know how I feel about gold.
I
Duber
mean, the
told
candle
me,
still hasn't closed, so
yeah. Told me once. He said every morning I look at gold in the S&P and I think, which one would I be less mad losing money on today? Because at the end of the day, there's always a chance to lose money. So which
yeah.
one is giving you such a good freaking setup that if you lose the money, you're gonna be like, whatever. You're not gonna be like, dang, I knew it. I'm a fool. You get me?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, this S&P does look
Everyone
good,
has
bro.
less risk.
Money, money. I mean Mondays are always a hit or miss. Monday's probably the worst day of the trading week, including Sundays, because the market just opened. So Sunday night is basically Asia open. Monday morning is New York's open. The first day of the market for New York and Asia. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Monday's always a hit or miss. You always got to tread lightly on Mondays. Mondays and Fridays are the most suspect days. But that doesn't matter though. If it gives you A plus setup and like, you can still catch a good trade. But it could take a hot minute, bro. But you understood the supply and demand thing?
Oh, yeah, a little more.
I can give you more examples. Like, look, this is the demand. It's always when there's a push where the push begins. This is the demand push for the M15. Demand push for the M15. Demand push for the M15 because we're bullish. Supply push is where the supply started. Supply sells, demand is buy. So whenever the big candle that changes market structure comes from, that's where the supply is. This is the supply push right here. Supply push. You get it? You wouldn't even call
Yeah.
this a demand push because it didn't push. You feel me? All right, let's see.
Candle's
Let's
going
see.
down.
Let's see. Let's see that boy give us a trade today, bro.
And if it closes under the EMA, that's even better, right?
Hell no, bro.
No?
Hell nah. If it closes under these EMAs, that means they didn't respect the support zone right here.
So it's supposed to stay on top?
It's supposed to respect it. You want it to respect it. But the EMA you're using is the EMA 9, which gets disrespected a lot. That's why I took it off.
I put 13.
Okay.
That's what
That's
Duber said.
oh, okay, okay. I took it off. And yesterday when I was talking to Duber about it, I was talking to him about this new EMAs that I'm using. And then I took off the one that we always use, and he's like, and he showed me his chart, and he's like, yeah, my chart naked, bro. Because that EMA gets disrespected a lot. So you can't even use it for confluence at the end of the day. Like,
Cause bro,
bruh.
with this 13 EMA, literally every time it goes up, it's on top of it, and then every time it goes down, it's under it. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
it?
No, it does
Wouldn't
respect
it?
it. It respects it. But sometimes, like for your entry, it'll close under it and then disrespect it and go up.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like you can't just trust it.
Yeah, yeah,
You could trust this one way more. These that I'm using, but they're a little more complicated.
yeah.
There's supply and demand push, support and resistance. Come on, fam. Just give us a trade, bro, so Joshua can see what time it is, bro, and then I can bring my accounts back a little bit, nigga. My God,
Watch, bro.
bro.
Trading with me this week is gonna bring you some profit. Beginner's luck.
Okay, I hope so, bro. I hope so. What does help me though is when you get on when you get on the phone, you're not alone. So you have a little more patience, you know.
Yeah. My God, I need to go pick someone up. Fuck.
Well, for the shop, the
No,
shop's probably
cause
gonna be busy this week.
my boy dropped his car off at the dealership. Need to
Mm.
pick him up. And I'm trying to log into Stop Top Step on my phone, but keeps saying password invalid. Like, nigga, what you mean?
Yeah, because you probably created a different password, or maybe you haven't created an account for Top Step X. It's different than for TopStep.com.
But am I not on Top Step X right now?
If you're on Top Step, yeah, just log in on TopStep.com and then click Open Chart. You understand?
Yeah.
But the moment you log in on your phone, it'll lock you out of your
Yeah,
computer.
my computer. Yeah, I just did that. I mean, shit, either way, I need to go, so I'd rather look it on my phone right now.
All right, bud. Well, I hope the little supply and demand push thing taught you some. If you have any questions, hit me up.
Bet. Fuck, bro.
Yeah, this is looking mega cooked, bro. Looking like no trade. No, the next 15-minute candle could go into this gap and slide, bro. But I'm not gonna be here.
My God, this shit is way more confusing on the phone.
Oh yeah, bro. On the phone, it's mega cooked, bro. The phone is only to like I only like the phone to manage a trade that I'm already in. I don't like to trade on the phone. I feel like I've been losing on the phone every time.
Like, I'm trying to look for the line to place it at the gap. Can't fucking find that shit.
Lines are gonna be up here on the first one if it's gonna be a trend line.
Yeah, but it doesn't even give me like the option to go. Oh, there it is. Oh no, that's not that. Fuck. Oh yeah, whatever. I know where it is anyways.
Oh,
Alright, bye, bro. Appreciate it. I'm gonna start heading out to this guy.
Dalibroski. Peace, man.
Got it, bro.
Y'all boys, man, it's cooked, bruh. Remember the good old days where at 9:30 you were gonna find your entries at 9:30, freaking at 10. Now it's like I gotta wait till 12. This is the new M15. Bruh. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. Well, I like this gold trade. Oh my god, I gotta go, bro. I'm gonna take this on my phone with me, and this is the only trade I'm gonna take if it gives it to me. All right, y'all boys. When I come back later today, I'm gonna let you guys know what ended up happening, if anything ended up happening, and your boy's gonna have a clean cut. Yes, sir. Peace. Can you tell already what the outcome was? We got ourselves two more bullets in the chamber. Two more 1 micro bullets. Two more 1 micro bullets, fam. Check me out. So I entered. I was almost crashed driving. Right? But we did it, man. Of course, I put the box in the freaking on my phone. So that's why it's probably not showing it here. Let me see if I refresh it. Does it show it? Nope, it still doesn't show it. But basically, we entered right here. So let's put the box right here. We had a pretty sniper entry. Dude, and it did this. It did this. Because look, I only made 172. My TP was 200. Right here. My TP was right here, bro. My TP was at 424 right there. Dog. Bro. That's disrespectful, dog. You know, like that's really disrespectful. Like, instead of 200, that's $30, bro. That's $30. $30 is $30, bro. That's super disrespectful, bro. Super disrespectful. Whatever, man. At least we got that, right? We got a pretty much a what? Let's see. I got out right here. Right here. Stop me out. Oh no, right here. We got an 18-point trade. Yeah. Cool, man. Hey, baby. Sorry about that. My girl called me. But y'all, beautiful trade, man. And then look at that, bro. Oh my god. Thank God I closed out, bro. I already knew, dog. It was edging my TP. I don't want to hold it for 30 more bucks. So I dragged my TP all the way up here. If the next candle didn't just go up, it's just stopped me out instantly. And then look at this. I'm glad I wasn't in that. Oh my god, bro. That's disgusting, dog. What the hell's going on, bro? The market's been so chopped lately, bro. Did something come out? Was there news? Trump extends and narrows. Oh, that's what happened, bruh. Of course. Of course. Of course, Trump says something, bruh. Of course. When he looks at that, it's Trump speaking, bruh. Whatever. We got our trade. We're back above 49K, which makes me very happy. Very grateful right now because we're back above 49K. As long as we're above 49K, I'm cool, man. I am cool, man. Alrighty, y'all boys. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm probably not gonna trade Asia. Not probably, bro. I'm not gonna trade Asia off my phone, bro. Those are the rules. I'm not trading Asia off my phone. We're only trading here. Today we did the whole setup and everything here, and they broke the trend line while I was on my phone, but it was here. I'll see you guys tomorrow again. We got CPI on Wednesday, so tomorrow might be chop. I don't even know, bro. A plus setups only. We'll see if we take a trade. It has to be in confluence with all time frames. Peace.